Okay. And off we go. Boy, it feels good to be streaming again, let me tell you.
I was just thinking that earlier, too, that it's been a long time. Oh, wow. I see that we're live now, and you'll have to change the title. It has been a while.
Oh, yeah.
The last date is, what's that, August 9th.
Holy cow.
Looking for the Perseid meteors.
Yeah, so that's going to change.
So let me just pop in chat here. Oh, Lord Putnam's already in here.
All right.
Hello. And so is D. Hello, DDB. Yes, there was a bit of do when Mark opened up the dome and he had to calibrate everything. But we're good to go now, so...
That's right.
Right now, what are we looking at? The Pleiades?
Yep.
Are we?
We're looking at the Pleiades, yep.
The Seven Sisters.
Yep. What am I doing here? I'm trying. Just taking care of a couple things. Hold on one second, folks. I don't want that. Just doing something here. Little housekeeping. Yeah, little housekeeping.
And hello to Ronald. People are slowly but surely trickling in. I know we took a minute to get set up, but that's what you do when you're running your own station here. Not station, but...
I know what you mean.
The dome and the equipment and the telescope equipment and the Skype and the OBS and YouTube and... So we're probably just going to go for an hour or so, but hopefully we can see a few of the things we talked about tonight. We're going to be able to see the triangulum, did you say?
M33, we're going to look for that in a little while.
M33,
We're going to see the Andromeda Galaxy.
And the moon should be basically set by now, you said?
It's done, yeah.
It's done, so we won't have the pesky light of the moon getting in the way. Speaking of the moon, P&K just reached 25,000 subs, so congratulations to them.
Yep, they did. I remember that. Okay, I'm here now with this. It's all set. I should be okay.
And we could all use more subs, so do remember to tell a friend and share on your social media pages.
Tell a friend. Hey, that sounds like some kind of teletalk or something. As long as it's not Teletubbies. Okay. Awesome. All right, I've changed the title. We're all set.
Hello, Maddie.
We're going. Hey, Maddie. And now I think we can officially start our stream. All right. Very nice. Well, hello everybody and welcome to the long-awaited SkyTour LiveStream return to streaming. We actually had very bad weather in this last month and it was crazy. But finally, we're out and we're doing it. It's cold, it's wet, the dome won't last long with the telescope being like it is. But we're going to look for a few things really quick and do some heavy hits. So hopefully you can stick with us and hang with us in your warmth of your area. I'm going to be in the chill of the dome, but you know something? It's okay. I've got how many layers on? I got a sweatshirt, another sweatshirt, a vest, a neoprene coat, and then I have my unbelievable neoprene gloves. So here we go. We're off and running, and I think tonight we're going to start off with a wonderful look at one of my favorite places. Of course, we're looking at the Pleiades right now. Yes, that's true. And the Pleiades are a lot of fun to see. They are a bunch of hot blue stars, which are very much in the limelight for us right now because they're rising. And we're looking right now, we're centered on Alcyone in the Pleiades. And the Pleiades have a lot of blue reflection nebula surrounding them, which is really just reflections off of dust that's in the area, the region of space there. and I'm really fond of the Pleiades. And we will take a look here at me. Just going to put down this glove in an area where it won't get too cold. I'm going to try an exposure here. This says 10 seconds, and I've changed everything to now so you can actually see the exposures that we're doing, so you can actually follow along at home and see what we're doing here in the dome. I'm going to go and change to a speed of, say, 4,000 for 15 seconds. This might be too bright, but this is just a test, so we're going to see. So off it goes. It's taking a 15-second exposure, and you will see all the information on the screen now rather than have to wait for me to tell you what it was. So I kind of like that better, and it's also displayed on my large monitor in the observatory so we can see it. Okay, so now this is one of the stars in the Pleiades. We can see now. I'm just checking focus is what this is all about. And it looks to me like we actually got some pretty good focus tonight. Look at that. That's
beautiful
good.
Picture.
Yeah, beautiful photo. And I'm doing things a little bit slow. I mean, not actually jumping up to do some major stuff. But I'm gonna do a 20,000 now for 15 seconds as well. I made some modifications to the observatory. I do have a second telescope now mounted on the main research instrument. And it's a wide-angle view, actually a rich field view it's called, and it's a rich field refractor. So we actually see things that we might not ordinarily see. And this picture that I just took, you can start to see there is some blue nebulous detail showing up, actually a little bit to the right. Yeah, and very interesting. And I'm going to actually try one more to try and show just a little more even. Then we're actually going to change telescopes and maybe go to this other one and see if we can do a wide-angle shot of the Pleiades to actually check out some more. I'm going to go to 40,000 ASA for the main scope here. 15 seconds at 40,000 as you saw on the screen. And off we go. Let's see what we get. Man, I'm so excited to be out here. I don't care if it's cold. I don't care if
it has been far too long.
I don't care if my feet I can't feel my feet. I have clear sky, and it's actually a really nice sky tonight. All right, and you'll notice that you see a couple of weird things happen. On the right there, you actually see a video. That was a star party here. Let's see, we're on the right here. If I come up. We're actually seeing it's pretty bright right now because the Pleiades are in the haze, but you can see the blue halo around the star. We're actually seeing a lot of blue in the star because of the fact that it's actually reflecting off a lot of the dust in the area. And what I want to do is, I'm just so tempted. Darn it all, I'm going to do it. Okay. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take I'm going to take the camera out of the main scope, and I'm going to install it in the other scope that's on the telescope right now, and I'm going to use this to image the. Let me just make sure we got a place to go here. Oh yes, all right. I'm going to use this to image the Pleiades, and we should see. All right, here we go. Good, and we should use this, and we should see some images that look really nice. I'm going to have to refocus. I have to make I'm going to make a focus adjustment system here for this telescope, this new one, fairly quickly. It's going to be a little ring that's going to be used to focus. Now I just got to get, let's go into 4K mode and get some, give me some, see what I get here. I look for.
Right, while you're doing that, we do have some questions coming in.
Sure.
Maddie wants to know what the temperature is where you are. Speaking of being cold.
It's just under 40, but you know I haven't. Oh, duh. I haven't. I was actually trying to take a picture of the Pleiades. Okay, and what I noticed was I forgot to take the cap off the lens. So there it is. It's out of focus. So now we're gonna actually bring this into focus. Alright, a little more. Don't worry about that. You'll see a red thing on the screen there, but that's actually just That is actually just a amplifier noise from the camera. Nothing that we can't work out. Don't worry about this. This is actual observatory work now, where you're actually watching me take care of moving the objects in the view. And I'm going to shut off the recording now. And now let's focus the camera properly. You'll see things snap right into view when it focuses. See that? Okay. Now we're going to take another photo of the Pleiades. Same thing, 15 seconds. Oh, we're at a really high. It's going to be all white. Watch your eyes, folks. I didn't set the ISO or the sensitivity down. I left it up. So it's going to be a bright white mess up.
Okay. My eyes are hidden.
Good.
Tell me when.
And now. Alright, so let's get rid of that. Okay, now I'm going to come back on that. We're going to come down to 12,800 for 15 seconds. This will be a little different. And now I'm trying to get a lot of things in as we go, because we aren't going to have a lot of time in here with the weather. So I wanted to get this part out of the way right away.
Okay, and I wanted to get to some questions while they're coming in. Daryl, and he actually asked this a few weeks ago when we had one of our mailbags.
Okay.
But I'm glad it actually got saved for this while we can actually see the Pleiades, which is the question.
Okay.
Daryl wants to know, why does the dust in the Pleiades have a combed or brushed appearance?
That has to do with the way this stuff is laid out up there. It's actually it's a very fine, micron-sized dust that we're looking at out there. And right now, you're not seeing a whole bunch of stuff yet. I gotta just do one thing. I'm gonna go into my filters here, and we're gonna do some instant image processing on this right now, just to kind of help bring this out. So just a second here, you'll see it coming in on the screen. Okay, and now if I just drag this over a little more. Alright. Now with this wide angle, you can actually see the structure and that sort of that combed look. This is again the wide angle view, and this wide angle view is with a nearly 5-inch refractor that's mounted on the main scope. You can actually see the dust clouds and the dust around the Pleiades. I'm going to just pop out of this for a minute and go up to 25 seconds at the same speed. It'll be a little brighter, but we're going to also be 2 stops, that is many more times the light gathering here with this. So we're going to go in this and see what we get. And then I do want to take us to the Andromeda Galaxy. And I've been waiting for the Andromeda Galaxy to climb really high in the sky, which it is. And I want to do this all quickly. And I want to do the M33, the Galaxy and Triangulum as well. Okay, so again, it's a little brighter, and we will look at this, and I will process this for you. So there's the way it looks. That's the raw image. All right, and if I come down and go into my filters again here and check out the color of this again. Now let me see if I can bring this up or down. Okay, you can start to see a little better there. Okay, in the middle star, sort of just below center and a little to the right, you can definitely see that combed look. It looks almost square. That's actually how it looks. It looks like it might be an artifact, but it's not. That's actually what it really looks like. Very, very cool. And that, that is a beautiful cluster of stars that is, not that far from us, but it's also not, it's not terribly far.
But what's giving it that appearance?
Oh, that's blue nebula. It's actually a reflection nebula, all right, around the Pleiades. So that's pretty amazing.
From the dust?
Yeah, that's right. That's the dust. Well, that star just to the right of center there is 23 Tau, and it actually has this wonderful coloration, and it has that combed look to it that we talk about so often, and I want to. I'm anxious to show you this and a lot of other things, but darn it all, I really do also want to get to the galaxies before we lose the telescope to the dew. But I'm going to do that now. I'm sorry that I'm rushing through this a little bit, but I do want to get to show you some of what we talked about tonight. And what we did talk about tonight was this guy, which I believe that's the Pinwheel Galaxy. That's an SC as well. But I want to just looking at this. I'm getting this set up.
For those that missed our Sunday night show, SkyTour Radio on KGRAradio.com, we were talking about galaxies and the Hubble classification diagram, which is kind of in the shape of a tuning fork. So when he's saying SB or SBA or things like that, he's referring to different kind of classifications of different kind of galaxies. Spiral or otherwise. Spiral, barbed, and...
Barred spirals.
He makes it sound, it makes more sense when he discusses it, but I was the diagrams really helps.
No, you were very good. Helps. Yeah, and that's why when you started putting the diagrams up there, it was like, you know what? That's why you're such a winner. You did all the right things. You did that, and that was very important. We had to have that. Okay, now I'm on this.
It made a lot more sense to see what you were talking about.
Sure.
The diagram happened to find really, really nicely illustrated, actually. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, nothing beats a live stream.
No.
This is firsthand.
All right, we're gonna try and look at the Triangulum Galaxy M33 in the constellation of Triangulum. This is an SC, Spiral Galaxy Class C, so its spiral arms are more open, and it has less tightness between the arms. They're not really wound tight. And you can actually see it pretty well there. Let's just go to it again here. So as we zoom in, all right, you can see these arms of the galaxy. Again, this is...
so where is this galaxy?
This is in the constellation Triangulum. It's actually...
no, I know, but is it
2.4 million light years away? It's a little farther than the Andromeda Galaxy, and it's a little out of focus, actually. So I'm going to... I have to refocus the telescope right now. So I'm going to a nearby star to actually focus, and then we're going to come back, okay? Because I think it's important to get the focus on this. We're going to go over here.
I'm trying to think of the name of it. We have the asteroid belt in between Mars and Jupiter.
Yes.
And then the Kuiper belt past Neptune.
Yes.
And then...
Boy, you're good.
Is it the...
You're getting good, man.
Magellan Clouds after Pluto?
Magellanic.
No. Magellanic?
Yeah,
is it?
Yeah. Well, no. Magellanic Clouds are actually... No. The Magellanic Clouds are...
What's after Pluto? What am I looking for? There's something else out there.
Yes, then the Oort cloud.
The Oort cloud. That's what I'm thinking. Okay.
Right. Yep.
So this galaxy we're looking at, so from the Oort cloud.
Yep.
Is that the end of our galaxy?
No, end of our solar system, basically.
Solar system. Okay.
Okay. All right, now I'm going to focus a little bit, so you might jump a little.
This is what I'm trying to figure out. So that's...
Oh, look at that. Here we go.
Our solar system.
Yeah.
So how many star systems are in our galaxy?
Ah, that's a very good question.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. And then what? And then there's a whole bunch of galaxies inside the universe.
Yes.
And then what what is outside of the universe. We don't know. The microwave radiation.
Yeah, the cosmic microwave background is the farthest thing that we can see. Okay, 25 seconds at 25 seconds at 16,000, and this is on the Triangulum galaxy again. Now it'll be really focused and it'll be a lot clearer, and we'll be able to see the H2 regions inside the galaxy. That is the star-forming regions in this galaxy that is well over 2 million light years away. And I'll show you those. Alright, go ahead, Amanda, you were saying.
No, I'm just trying to think. Okay, so we could say that the cosmic background is what's encircling the universe?
Our universe, what we can see. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Guys, look at this. This is beautiful. Okay, this is a noise. That's a freaking massive, Yahoo truck. It's a Yahoo truck. Okay, this is an SC galaxy. This is like ours, except this isn't barred. This is a regular spiral. We talked about this class of galaxy today, and it's actually a really pretty picture. Let me see if I can zoom in on something here. Let me go down. Okay, let me do this.
And just to let you know, Alina has dropped by the chat.
Elena, you here?
Yes, your goddaughter.
My goddaughter is here. Hi, Elena. She was just here the other night. See, Elena, here's what we do. Thank you so much for coming by. It's so nice to hear you're here. And I'm glad to hear that everybody's here, too. Okay, I'm going to put something in the center.
Oh, yeah, we have a lot of people that were ready for bed on a Sunday night, but it's just been too long since you've streamed, and people are making an exception for tonight.
Well, as you can see by the quality of this image, I mean, we clearly have upped we've really upped the ante here. This is a beautiful photo of M33 in Triangulum. This is classically a very faint galaxy, hard to image if you don't have the right equipment. And we're looking at it, and it looks just beautiful. And actually, we're also looking at a pre-processed image. I'm actually doing a lot of image processing in the background here, dynamically, so you don't see it, but I can show you what it looks like if we just stop the image processing. So this is what it looks like now to our eye, but let me show you what it looks like if I shut that down. Okay, so here's what it would look like. Okay, so that's a bright object now. Okay, now it doesn't look like much, but when you actually add the proper filtering, look what you get. See? And this is in a single shot image, a one-off. All right, and we can make some changes. We can actually add back some, change some detail, make a few changes. Okay, but I don't want to actually do too much because we're actually getting a good result here. So that said, and if we wanted to, we can make it black and white like this, or we can actually look at the color. And this is actually,
I like the color.
Yeah, this is beneficial where we are now. This shows you the kind of color, but you're also seeing something else. You'll see some red splotches around the screen. This is called color noise or contrast noise, and that's really not there. So I want to reduce that because it's an artifact, and so I'm going to just take that out just to get rid of it. And that to do that, I just have to pull back one value here in the processing. So this should be good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so now we're actually seeing it. There it is, the galaxy in Triangulum. This particular galaxy is just a stunner. I mean, when taken right, you can see globular clusters in this galaxy, because all galaxies also have something I didn't mention tonight in the show, a halo of globular clusters around them. We have them. This galaxy has them. Andromeda has many, many of them. And they're just beautiful, So let's see if we can take this one step further with this gorgeous photo. Yeah, because this is what it looks like now. See, like nothing. You see nothing. Let's go to 25,600 ISO, 2 stops more for the same amount of time. And now let's take a look at what we get. And again, it's going to be pre-processing in the background. It's going to do this image processing automatically in the background. before we see the image. You'll see a semblance of the image, and then it's going to change as you see the processing done. You're not seeing it exactly as it comes off raw, okay? That I'm hiding that from you so you don't actually see this bright, giant, bright white object, and then suddenly it goes to this beautiful picture. Okay, so you saw that. Okay, now that looks really beautiful. I'm just so impressed with this. Really, really happy with how it's working. Okay, look at that. Now, let's take a look at this a little closer. Let me see if I can put it more in the center. I'm still working, and I'm going to have it, before long, a way to show you objects on the screen by actually using a cursor to actually do it. I'm almost there now, but I'll have it before the winter sets in. As we zoom in here, you'll see that there's like this little fuzzy object kind of just above center. That's not a star. That is an H2 region, a hydrogen star-forming region in this Triangulum galaxy. All right, many of these exist here, and when I do processing properly with this, we'll actually be able to see that. Okay, there's another one. There's many of them in this galaxy. There's a bunch of them over in this region here. Let me see if I can find the one that I want to show you. I can't right now. Maybe I'm just processing it out. But I mean, if you look at this, this is really pretty, and I'm very happy with that image. That said, I think we want to go now to the Andromeda Galaxy and take advantage of a galaxy that's even higher in the sky right now, and you'll see it for the beauty that it is.
Oh, right. Hold on. People are saying stream's offline. Can you check your connection? Okay, wait. It looks like it just came back.
I didn't have any issues with my stream. I had green the entire time here, so I'm not sure.
Okay, no, 3 people lost it. When I jump back, it's at offline, but it looks like you're back. Okay, good to go. Sorry for the scare, everybody.
No, it didn't go offline from here. Let me just go into 4K mode and check out.
No, everything looks good now, but Ronald, Genghis, and Lord Putnam all said... Oh, and Amal said that stream is jittering for him as well.
Okay.
But no, everyone's back. Okay, we're good
Fantastic,
to go.
guys. Awesome.
Thank you for letting me know. I have chat on pop-up so I can watch you in live time on Skype.
Thank you, Amanda.
Merc's screen sharing, so... No, thank chat.
Yeah. Right, oh, yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you so much. All right.
No one wants to miss a second of this beautiful stream tonight.
Well, this is going to be 25 seconds at ASA 16,000 of the Andromeda Galaxy. Oh, and I've got some clouds, but they're not in this region, so I don't think we have to worry yet. Yeah, not yet. This is almost right overhead, so I'm expecting this to be really pretty. I'm really nervous. I want this to be gorgeous. I'm so excited. Oh. Let's see what we get.
I'm excited for you.
And, oh, wow. Wow.
Ooh. Oh, I like seeing it in green for that second.
No, it's not green, though. That's just this is temporary colors. Look at this, folks. There it is. Wow. Okay, let's talk about this. This is an SB-type galaxy. This is the Andromeda Galaxy, and man alive, am I just stupefied by this. It's gorgeous. Up here, right there, that fuzzy spot, that's another elliptical galaxy, which is one of the E types that we talked about tonight in the radio show. And down below it, believe it or not, is yet another one down here. And that's another companion galaxy to the Andromeda Galaxy. And then when we look at the Andromeda Galaxy, we actually see these dark lanes. These are dark dust, all right? And the Andromeda Galaxy, of course, is predominantly hydrogen gas, of course, and there's star forming going on there as well. All the stars you see in the image, the actual stars all over the place, those are all in our galaxy in the foreground. Right? And we're looking through them at the much more distant Andromeda Galaxy farther away. We can't see, with this telescope right now, we cannot see singular stars in the Andromeda Galaxy. We only see a cloud. Okay? So that's what we're seeing here. Just like this object, this particular object near M31, Messier 31, is actually a elliptical galaxy composed of many stars. And we're seeing many stars. All right? Just incredible. Beautiful.
See, that always throws me. The dark lane being
Yes.
dust.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me because I would think the cloud, the light cloud around it would be the dust, and that the lanes would be like the clear part that we could see through.
Well,
to the rest of the darkness behind it. You know what I mean?
I do.
I know it doesn't really make sense.
No, actually, that's a very common problem with these types of views, is that you don't know exactly where the dust stops, say, and clarity begins. You don't know which is what, and I totally get that. Now we do have a few clouds around, but I am kind of hunting around the clouds. We did get a beautiful view of M33 and Triangulum. This is a gorgeous view of the Andromeda Galaxy. Again, courtesy of our mounted Richfield refractor that's on the telescope. We have two telescope views here. This is the wider view, and earlier we saw the view with the main instrument. So now, let's go, while we have the opportunity. I'm trying to take advantage of some possibilities here.
Speaking of possibilities, I want to know
the cat's eye is not
what
around.
is your thought? Pardon?
The cat's eye is not around.
What?
The cat's eye nebula, not around.
Oh, no.
That's
and
Amanda's
even
favorite,
I want
for those of you who don't know.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's mesmerizing.
It is.
But no, your question, or a question for you and for chat, for anyone that has an opinion. Do you not see something like this being, and I don't know the, distance between all of these galaxies, but with the three of them seemingly near to each other, do you not think this would be a perfect example of, not planetary, but multi-galaxy travel?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Like, if there was going to be life going and searching for other life,
yeah.
Wouldn't this be, like, a good place to start? Like, three galaxies all so close to each other?
Actually, and from that perspective...
Like, you know how we're trying to be a multi-planetary system? Community, whatever?
Yeah. I think I know what you mean. Like basically...
Elon Musk's plan.
A spacefaring society. Yes.
Basically, yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. Don't you think if you would be looking somewhere, it would be somewhere like this? Like...
Maybe.
Does that make sense? I guess it doesn't make sense.
No. It's not that bad. I get you. But see, at the same time, I'm also looking for things that I want to show you, and I'm kind of skirting clouds. I'm really glad I got to show you the Triangulum Galaxy and M31 in Andromeda. And now what I want to do is actually, literally, go find something else that I think you'll really like. I'm gonna go here, and we're gonna try this. And we're going to a nebula now, an H2 region in our own galaxy, and I'm hoping that not a whole lot of moisture has dripped on the main optics at the moment, because I'd really like you to see this if it'll show. There we go. So we'll bring back the Andromeda Galaxy, perhaps. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I accidentally muted all of you.
See, I think that's really what happened. Before I really thought about it tonight, I don't think I was really getting that we were looking at other galaxies.
Okay, well, I don't think I told you. 25 seconds at 16,000.
Well, no, you did. You give me the names of them, but I don't know.
That's okay.
Are there any... No. Every time I go to ask a question, I kind of think about it for a second, and they're bad questions.
Well, I'm rushing ahead of you too, so it's hard for you to keep
I
on
know,
track.
I know. Again, guys, I'm sorry. It is going to be a short stream tonight due to weather, but hopefully just one of many.
Yeah.
We can really start getting back into these.
Well, it's not them getting back. It's just the weather. You know, the weather had to be conducive, and the weather was not. Okay, what we're seeing here is a hydrogen star-forming region. You can see the cloud. This is actually known as the North American Nebula, and it's north of Cygnus.
This one?
The primary bright star in Cygnus is called Deneb, and we're seeing it here. This is really beautiful, and let me try and do a little processing to see if I can optimize for that. Here we go. Let's see what we got. So if I increase this. Okay, now we can see a little better. Might be a bit of a stretch, but you can actually see that cloudiness. It's just beautiful. The purple halos around the stars are an artifact, and I wrote a little program in Photoshop to remove those, and they go immediately. So I remove those immediately, and it returns the color to what it should be properly. But this is a gorgeous nebula, and it's just north of the main star, the primary brightest star in Cygnus the Swan. Alright, so that's that guy. I just had to show you that because that's beautiful. It's called the North American Nebula. Alright, now, let's see here. Let me go to my dark screen. I got dark sky screen again. And that's in Cygnus, so that's a summer constellation on its way to go bye-bye. And
what autumn constellations, or not constellations, what autumn objects do we look forward to seeing?
Well, in the autumn we see the Andromeda Galaxy, we see the double cluster, and I would show it to you, but the clouds have encroached on those over there now. So
how do they always know?
I know, it's just evil. It's just evil. It's evil clouds. Why does evil clouds come here? You know, it's all part of, I don't know, growing up British. That's the Monty Python joke. Anyway, let's see. I'm looking. Well, you know, and the weird thing is, you know, the direction that the weather goes, the clouds go a certain direction all day long. Okay, west to east, west to east, west to east. Well, now I had these clouds on the eastern horizon that weren't even a problem, and now that the nighttime shows up, suddenly now the stupid sky is full of clouds coming from the east side, or not coming from the west anymore. So it changes direction, and now the mess that was here all day comes back. Urgh, hate that. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm not terribly disappointed, because I did get to show you some very important stuff tonight that was really cool, and that was the Andromeda Galaxy in gorgeous imagery, and then the Triangulum Galaxy. And in case we forgot what those look like, there's the Andromeda Galaxy that we just took a little while ago, and that was a movie, and that was the Triangulum Galaxy. Alright, processed and pre-processed. So there you go. So and this galaxy is actually a lot smaller than this galaxy. In fact, those were about the right relative sizes that we just saw. Now, most of you have seen the Andromeda Galaxy a little different than this. You've seen it literally rotated, 180 degrees. So you actually saw it. So that dark lane that you see near the middle, okay, the dark lane, which is right there, is usually, down near the bottom in the imagery that we see. But boy, that's really something, huh? That's just beautiful. Very, very happy. Yes.
While you're still pointed at the American,
North
Great
America?
American Nebula.
Great American.
North American. Whatever it's called.
You can call it Great American.
You know which one I mean.
Yeah, but
I was
going
to say North American first, and I thought, no, is that just me thinking more Canada?
No.
Trying to neutralize it, but...
Yeah.
Anyway, while we're here,
yeah.
Is there a chance of seeing the pelican?
Actually,
should be nearby.
It is actually nearby. In fact, what I'll do is, since I'm pointing at it right now, I can do this. I can move us over a little bit and see. See, I'm moving it now that you can see the field moving over a little, and the pelican is basically right near those two stars that are coming in. All right, so I've got to let those come in. I got to let the drive settle down, and then I can do. Let's do a 25,600 exposure.